Conduct of competency assessment in Animation NC2. Before the conduct of competency assessment, the assessor will check the tools and equipment. Orientation procedure. The assessor will get the assessment package from the tester representative and present the documents to the candidates.
So this assessment package consists of attendance sheet, assessor's guide, competency assessment result summary, candidate's guide, written test and written reports, and answer sheet.
The assessor will introduce himself to the candidates and provide proof of his accreditation as an assessor in Animation NC2 qualification.
Good morning everyone, my name is Mark Zeno. I am an accredited competency assessor for Animation NC2. As a proof of my accreditation, I have here my ID that proves that I am a competent assessor for this qualification.
The competency assessor will introduce the TESDA representative, AC manager, and the processing officer.
Our AC manager, Ms. Jamie Hamero, and our processing officer, Ms. Bea Rodriguez. Good morning, ma'am. You don't have to worry about their presence because they are only here to oversee and check the conduct of the assessment if it is accordance with the competency assessment methodologies and procedures. So I will be the one to assess you and not them, so don't worry.
The assessor will collect the admission slip and ID of the candidates and conduct the attendance. The candidates will sign the attendance sheet.
Then sign the attendance sheet once your name is called.
The assessor will present the accomplished application form and self-assessment guide.
Application form and self-assessment guide. This indicates that you know and you can perform all the units of competency enumerated in this qualification.
The competency assessor gives the overview of the qualification to be assessed.
Center, the Southern Leyte State University, located in Barangay San Roque, Sugod, Southern Leyte. The purpose of this assessment is to determine your level of competency. Maybe you all know how to do specific tasks, but only in basic and common level. But I cannot count you as competent if you cannot perform that specific task in its prescribed level. Today, I will administer the competency assessment in Animation NC2. This is a full qualification that consists of common, basic, and core competencies. So, there are 5 core competencies in this qualification, namely, apply traditional drawing techniques for animation, produce traditional clean-up K drawings, produce traditional in-between drawings, produce digital clean-up K drawings, and lastly is produce digital in-between drawings. So these competencies, you can see this at the self-assessment guide, rating sheets, and assessor's script. So the tasks that you are going to perform in these qualifications are apply all the traditional drawing techniques for animation, produce both digital and traditional clean-up K drawings, and produce both digital and traditional in-between drawings. So the evidence will be collected using demonstration, observation with oral questioning, and written test. For your personal needs, the comfort room is located both on the first floor and the second floor of the Student Center and the FCSIT building. And if you wish to have your lunch, you can locate the canteen at the Student Center first floor. And if you have your own lunch, you can eat here at our assessment area. So if you're having a hard time reading and understanding the instructions, you can call me so that I can explain that to you. And if you're having a hard time understanding in English, please tell me so that I can translate that in your local dialect. Once
the do's and don'ts of the assessment
started, you are not allowed to leave the test. But if you really have to go and you have a valid reason, you can ask for my permission. Once the assessment has already started, you are not allowed to ask questions since I already gave you enough time for that.
The rights and appeal system.
Regarding the result of the assessment, you have the right to appeal. Your appeal should be written in a paper and has a sign of you and your assessor, and then you can pass it to the TESDA provincial office. For the
issuance of the national certificate,
you will be notified that your active Google account once the certificate is received. But you will be only notified at your Gmail account if the assessment center found you as competent in the qualification that you assessed. Then, if you already have your certificate, bring it to the TESDA provincial office for sealing and authentication. For
the reassessment procedure.
If you are found not to be competent, do not worry, because you can reassess anytime you want for your convenience. If the assessment is full qualification, you need to undergo the whole assessment process. However, if you are found to be competent some units of competency, you don't have to undergo the whole assessment process. Instead, you will only reassess those units of competency that you are not yet competent. If you fail 2 consecutive assessments, you will be taking refresher courses. And for
professional health and safety requirements,
please observe proper handling of tools, identifying hazards and risks, evaluating hazards and risks, control hazards and risks, and lastly is to maintain OSH awareness. In case of accidents, the first aid kit is located at the left side of the door. With
The
regards to
confidentiality
result
of the
process,
assessment
we
outcome.
observe strict confidentiality. This is to ensure your integrity. This result is only made available to the right personnel and to the institution where you had your actual training. In relation to this, the assessment package is kept in a secured place to guarantee the integrity of the assessment package.
The competency assessor will give the candidate a specific number for the proper order of their assessment.
Miss Mariel. Candidate number 2 will be you, Miss Marie. Number 3 will be Miss Taikan. Number 4 will be Miss Jeline. And number 4 will be Miss number 5. Sorry. Candidate number 1, you will be the first to enter the assessment area. And the rest of you, please wait here or in the waiting area. The candidate number 1, please get your necessary things and come with me.
Candidate number 1 will go at the assessment area with the competency assessor. The assessment process.
Candidate number 1, this is our assessment
Competency assessor will present the tools and equipment of the assessment area and give instructions to the
Here we
candidate.
have the tools and equipment that we are going to use in order to perform those tasks. Now, I am giving you this instruction. So please read that because that will serve as your guide in doing the task. Are you finished reading it? Okay. So now, if you have questions, ask me because when we start the assessment, I will not cater any questions anymore. You have a question? Okay, now, please proceed to the...
The candidate will start the assessment process. After the assessment, the competency assessor will ask oral questions to the candidate. The rest of the candidates will follow.
This is where you are going to do all the tasks that are enumerated in this contribution. So these are the tools and equipment that you are going to use in order to perform those tasks. So now please read this instruction because that will serve as your guide in completing the task. Are you finished reading it? So if you have questions, please ask me now because when we start our assessment, I will not cater any questions anymore. Okay, do you have any questions? Please proceed to the assessment area.
Written examination. The competency assessor will conduct a written test after all the candidates finish the demonstration and oral questioning. Giving of feedback.
Okay, Ms. Leanto, congratulations for
The competency assessor will give the feedback to each candidate after the assessment process.
Okay, so your observation reconciles with mine. I can see that you are able to perform all the tasks in this qualification. You have produced all digital and traditional in-between and paper wings. But you have not applied all the traditional drawing techniques, and you haven't used the tools and equipment properly. And I have noticed that you are not confident in performing the task. So I am sorry to tell you that you're not able to perform some tasks within the standard requirements. So you have to review and practice activities related to the competency requirements of the qualification standard. You can come back for assessment when you feel confident enough that you have acquired the competence in this qualification. So don't worry, you will only be reassessed on specific units of competencies that you were found to be not yet competent. So now, please sign this rating sheet and competency assessment result summary. So this proves that you accept the assessment result. The assessment center manager will give you a copy of your competency assessment result summary later. That's all, Ms. Leanto. Okay, Ms. Parabino, congratulations on completing the assessment. How do you feel about the assessment? Good. So, your observation or your feeling is correct. So, it coincides with my own observation. So, I see that you are fully prepared in this assessment. Good. And you have performed the tasks such as, I listed here, producing both traditional and digital in between and drawings. And you have demonstrated the application of all traditional drawing techniques for animation. Very good. However, I noticed that you did not follow all the specific steps in doing the task. But still, you have performed those tasks within the standard requirements. And the result of your written test and your oral questionings are both good. So this indicates that you are competent in this qualification. So that's now kindly affix your signature in the rating sheet and the competency assessment result summary. This proves that you accept the result of the assessment. So the assessment center manager will give you the copy of your competency assessment result summary. Also submit a copy of your ID with signature and pay 50 pesos for the certificate fee. That's all, and congratulations.
The competency assessor will accomplish the competency assessment result summary. The competency assessor will submit the assessment results to the assessment center manager. The assessment center manager will give the documents to the processing officer to accomplish the registry of workers assessed and certified. After accomplishing the registry of works and certified, the processing officer will ask the assessment center manager and competency assessor to sign the documents. The processing officer will pass the papers to the TESDA representative, and the TESDA representative will deliver the documents to the designated TESDA office.